Every non-tech founder faces 8 challenges along their journey. How they deal with them tells you if they have what it takes, or they're bound to the ground and found out the graveyard. Which one are you? If you don't come from a technical background and want to start a tech business, you've chosen business on hard mode. The opposite of a hot girl becoming a motivational content creator. Don't worry, Uncle Adrian has your back. This video does 3 things. Number 1, make you aware of the challenges you will face. Number 2, show you the right way to deal with them. And number 3, show you the wrong way to deal with them. And the way I see it, I'm doing myself a favor. My team and I work with a lot of non-technical business owners. So the more of you out there who knows how to work with developers, the less I want to do this. Here's how it works. I'll go through the list of non-tech founder challenges one by one. With each challenge, I will share how a successful non-tech founder deals with it and how a noob non-tech founder deals with it. And by deals with it, I mean they don't deal with it. Of course, you will be wondering,
Adrian, who the f are you to tell me what a good or bad non-tech founder does? You're a developer. Now sit down and make me a sandwich making app.
you don't have to be so rude. I can explain. I am but a humble messenger, sharing lessons from the greatest body of knowledge in the universe and cesspool of degenerates, Reddit. I'm a long-time lurker and I read several threads from entrepreneurs and SaaS on this topic. I condensed convos into easy-to-read list and here we are. Link to the threads in the description if you want the full Reddit experience. I've deliberately avoided the usual suspects like Elon Musk and Steve Jobs. People are just wrong about Elon. He absolutely knows how to code, and Steve Jobs is just too much of an outlier. He's an apple-shaped glitch in the matrix. Good to admire, but not very relatable. Instead, I want to hear from everyday non-tech founders and those who work with them. Because any non-techie with a revenue-generating product is worth learning from. The good, the bad, the fugly. 8 challenges of non-tech founders. Number 1, understanding technical concepts. This will happen to all new non-tech founders. They are at a meeting with the developers and everyone's throwing around terms like pull request, backend architecture, and more. On the inside, their brain has shut down. A good founder actively learns the meaning of basic tech terms. If they hear a term mentioned often, they make it a point to learn what it is. Easiest way is to ask their team. In 2 years, they'll understand these terms as well as any developer. A poor founder will nod and say yes, 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 and understand nothing. And they'll just leave it at that. In 2 years, same conversation, and they've gone from understand nothing to almost nothing. Number 2, technical decision making. React or Angular? Custom solution or third-party services? Traditional servers or AWS? Making technical decisions as a non-tech founder can feel like driving a blindfold and now they need to decide. Turn left or turn right? A good founder consults experts or find a technical co-founder. The founder knows what the business needs and the tech expert advises them accordingly. They work together to align the tools with the business goal. A poor founder will say, let's just copy what our competitors are doing. It's like cheating in exams by asking your friend for their answer. Never mind why. I'm desperate, have zero clue, and they seem to know what they're doing. So let's copy them exactly. Number 3, hiring a technical team. They need a developer, or 2 developers, or 3. No, just 1 developer. So they open up a resume and holy it's 90% jargon and 10% acronyms. And they are 100% lost. A good founder has a structured hiring process. They might rely on specialist recruitment agencies or a developer friend who can help interview candidates. Or they engage a development agency. The tech experts evaluate the candidate's technical capabilities. The founder evaluates the candidate's fit with company culture. A poor founder makes hiring decisions based only on their less than accurate assessment of resumes, or worse, on gut feelings. Or worst of all, those spam messages from Redditors asking for work. These founders actually hire those people. Number 4, managing a technical team. Say a founder hires technically competent developers, masters of code, and now the founder, who is not a master of code, wants to be master of setting deadlines. Doesn't ask their developers for any input, never mind testing requirements, never mind some of the requests may be outright impossible. The founder thinks, I hired them because they are the best, so time to deliver. Yes, they hired a good team, but the non-tech founder must then manage them properly. A good founder works with their team to set clear expectations and deliverables, then gives them room to breathe without micromanaging. And the founder leads by example. They deliver on their promises. And crucially, they always remind the team, think of the target audience needs. A poor founder sets unclear expectations or none at all. They randomly assign job functions. There isn't even a weekly schedule. Every day, the team waits for instructions instead of working. You know what else good non-tech founders do? They subscribe to Adrian Ching. If you're a good founder, the next step is clear. Number 5. Product vision alignment. A developer asks a non-tech founder to describe in detail what the app is and will do. And the founder says,
beautiful, sleek, and modern.
And the developer says, you, I quit. A non-tech founder has a vision in their head that they cannot turn into reality alone. Developers are that bridge between vision and reality. And for that, the founder needs to give us clear directions. A good founder explains the product vision in terms of what it does for the target audience. This app helps target audience to do an action. They also ask for feedback. Is this a stupid idea? Can certain things be done better? A poor founder gives vague descriptions like modern and sleek and expect developers to have an identical vision in their head. It could be that they don't know how to describe it, but it's possible they don't know what they want. Their vision is literally just words, beautiful and sleek. At that point, they could be envisioning me. 6. Managing product development. Even if a non-tech founder clearly defines a project's requirements, unless it's a very simple vision, it's going to take time. And working on multiple things simultaneously, then bringing them together. The average project has so many ways something can go wrong. A good founder hires developers who provide a product roadmap and a way to track progress, and when there's a delay due to unexpected issues, takes a deep breath and then they keep it moving. Better yet, they go all in on agile methodology. Prioritize features, break down work into sprints, regular demos and reviews, and iterate based on feedback. A poor founder doesn't have a product roadmap. The team might as well be a flock of chickens. Everyone's winging it. Number 7. Balancing business and technical or product priorities. A good example is technical debt, where you take shortcuts in the code so you finish a feature or the entire app faster, at the cost of less optimal code, which means a less optimal app. Now, from a technical standpoint, that sounds bad. But if a competitor was right on a founder's heel, do they sacrifice first-to-market advantage in exchange for releasing a better product? Maybe. But there's no black and white answer, which is why a good founder is open to the idea of technical debt so long as it's solvable later. And it better offer some great short-term gains, which their development team should be able to advise them on. And they set aside some money for improving code quality when that time comes. A poor founder doesn't think ahead. They just want to launch their product by any means, or they won't launch unless it's perfect. There's no middle ground. It's either total crap or there's just no app. Number 8. Communication with stakeholders. Let's think here. Who are the stakeholders a non-tech founder manages? The development team, investors or backers, product users. All three groups expect slightly different things from the founder. The team wants to know they are a good employer, investors wants to know the founder isn't a ding-dong head, and users just want to know what the product does for them and at what cost. They don't care how the founder treats the other groups, only them. And so, a good founder tailors their approach to each. Be a good employer to the team, demonstrate trustworthiness to investors, clearly sell the value proposition to users at a competitive price point. A poor founder doesn't. They treat everyone the same, either out of naivety or a lack of situational awareness. Basically, how The Rock just plays The Rock in every movie. They might speak to normal users as if they are as tech-savvy as a development team. They might ask investors painfully basic questions, thinking it demonstrates willingness to learn. Or they hide their plans from the development team like they might with investors, and alienate everyone. A successful founder doesn't have to be the perfect founder. You can have flaws and still grow a great software product or service. On the other end of the spectrum, you have me, absolutely perfect and yet unsuccessful. Why is the world so unfair to amazing people? But that's a question for my psychiatrist. For you, I recommend watching my non-tech friendly explanation of technology stack. It's one of the most basic terms in software development, and if you are starting projects, it's going to be assumed you already know what a tech stack is. So watch to find out what it means. Please subscribe, leave a like, and did I miss out on any other challenges? Let me know in the comments. See you!